Good morning, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to class 8. Here I am going to teach you science. ठीक है? Starting from chapter number 1, that is nutrition in plants. Chapter name, starting from chapter name first, the term nutrition means the process of obtaining food and its utilization by body is called nutrition. The process of obtaining food and its utilization by body is called nutrition. ठीक है? In the process of nutrition, the basic substance, or we can say the basic material or the basic thing is the food. That we are obtaining food and then the food is being utilized by body. So what is the source of obtaining food? What is the way or by which way we can have the food or plants are having their food? ठीक है? Nutrition is present in both, in plants or in animals both. ठीक है? They both are having the process of nutrition, but here we are considering plants only because our chapter is about the plants. ठीक है? So how plants are having their food, what are their sources of their food, means how they can have the food. Basically food is considered as the fuel for any of the organism, like for plant or animal. So how they are having their fuel, because in that one fuel some of the nourishments are present and that one nourishments are providing nutrients to the body of plant or animal. ठीक है? So these nourishment, the ways of obtaining this nourishment are by some ways, and that one ways are called modes of nutrition, that how they are having or obtaining their food. So modes of nutrition means the ways or the steps by which they can have the food. So the first one mode of nutrition is the autotrophic mode of nutrition, and the second one is considered as the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. The word autotrophic comprising of two terms. ठीक है? The first one is the auto and the second one is the trophos. Auto and trophos. The word auto means self and the word trophos means nourishment. ठीक है? So how can we define the term autotrophic? We can define term autotrophic like those organisms who are obtaining their food. Thus, by the word self we can have the definition. ठीक है? If you are not able to write down the definition, so you can find out or you can write down by the term by this word self. ठीक है? Just keep it in the mind and then you will be able to write by yourself. Means those organisms who are able to prepare their food by themselves, they are considered as the autotrophic. ठीक है? They are considered as the autotrophs. ठीक है? Heterotrophic means heteros other, trophos nourishment. Those organisms who are not able, ठीक है, means who are for their food depending on the other organisms are considered depending for their nourishment on other organisms are considered as heterotrophs. ठीक है? So these are the two modes of nutrition: autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Bit by bit, or means we can say one by one, we will study both of them. So firstly, starting from the autotrophic mode of nutrition, now the question will be in your mind that plants are preparing or plants prepare their food by themselves, because they are basically, we say to them that we say that plants are the producers. Producers are producing their food by themselves, so the plants are only autotrophs. The question will be in the mind that how can we say to them that they are heterotrophs or they are depending for their food on other organisms. So I would like to explain you here that some of the plants are depending for their food on the insects, like pitcher plant. They are eating the insects. Okay? They are eating the insects. So these kind of plants are considered as the heterotrophs. Okay? They are considered as the heterotrophs. So plants are depending for their food on both, means self as well and others as well. Is it clear? Any confusion? Now, autotrophic nutrition in plant, firstly starting from autotrophic mode of nutrition. So in this one autotrophic mode of nutrition, we are having those plants, they are preparing their food by themselves. So this is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. And the way by which they are preparing is called autotrophic mode of nutrition. In this autotrophic mode of nutrition, firstly we are having here the example of we are having here the, are we looking? Now starting from autotrophic nutrition in plants. In autotrophic nutrition, plants are preparing their food by themselves. Now how they are preparing their food, how they are obtaining their food? So the basic thing that they are obtaining their food, they are preparing their food by a process, and that one process is called photosynthesis. That one process is called photosynthesis. Now what is in the photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process by which plant firstly captures the sunlight. Okay? The basic source of energy for the plant, the basic source of energy by which plants can prepare their food is the sunlight. Means in the presence of sunlight, they do prepare their food by themselves. Okay? Suppose we are having here plant. We are having here plant, or I am taking here the example of leaf. Okay? In this one leaf, the basic source is present here, sunlight. Okay? The basic source present here is sun. Okay? Sun rays are falling onto the plant. Sun rays are falling onto the plant. In the leaf there is a pigment present. Okay? And that one pigment is named as the chlorophyll. It is the green colored pigment. The color of the plant is, the color of the leaf is green. Okay? So the green color is present in plant due to the pigmentation, and that one pigmentation is named as the chlorophyll. That one pigmentation is named as the chlorophyll. Now what is the working of chlorophyll? The chlorophyll is like is a pigment that splits the water into its constituents. Okay? That splits the water into its constituents in the presence of sunlight. Okay? Means it is helping the plant to prepare the food. Sunlight is present here, sun rays is falling onto the plant, and chlorophyll is present in the leaf, in the green part of the plant. Okay? And two more raw materials which are present, that are, the first one is carbon dioxide. Okay? The first one is carbon dioxide, and the second one is water, H2O. CO2 stands for carbon dioxide, and H2O stands for water. Stands for what? We can say the formula for carbon dioxide is CO2 and the formula for water is H2O. Okay? So in the presence of sunlight, plant is capturing, or we can say that the plant is capturing or having the carbon dioxide from the environment. Okay? It is having carbon dioxide from the environment. Water is also present here, or plant is also absorbing water from the roots of the plant. Plant is also absorbing water from the roots of the plant, means from the soil. Having water, having carbon dioxide, sunlight is present here, chlorophyll is present in the leaf already. Now what is being produced here, what is being done here? In the presence of sunlight, water is splitting. Okay? This one water is splitting into constituent like hydrogen and oxygen. It is splitting into hydrogen and oxygen. Now this one hydrogen and oxygen, reducing the effect of carbon dioxide, it is reducing carbon dioxide and converting into another compound, and that one compound is named as the now we are having here C6H12O6, that we commonly called as glucose. Okay? That we commonly called as glucose. Now water, carbon dioxide, they both are combining and forming a new compound that is called glucose. Okay? So the glucose is being present here in the leaf of the plant, or it is being composed here, or it is being prepared here. And along with the loss of energy, along with the, we can say, excess oxygen gas, and that one being released into the atmosphere. Okay? That is being released into the atmosphere, and that one oxygen is basic need of us. It is waste material of the plant. It is waste for the plant, but for us it is a useful gas. Carbon dioxide is waste for us, but for the plant it is useful. It is useful to prepare the food of plant, and this one process is named as the photosynthesis. Now how can we summarize the definition of photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a process in which plant is preparing its food. Plant is preparing its food in the presence of sunlight, in the presence of carbon dioxide, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Okay? The raw materials are used here, carbon dioxide and water, and comprising the food, or forming the food, glucose, and along with the loss of gas, and that one is oxygen, and some of the energy as well. Okay? This is the complete process of photosynthesis. Water is splitting here, this one is the water, it is splitting here by the sunlight. Okay? It is splitting here by sunlight into its constituents hydrogen and oxygen, and these hydrogen and oxygen reducing the effect of carbon dioxide and converting them into glucose, that is C6H12 and O6. Carbon dioxide, how can we define it by word equation? We can define it by word equation like carbon dioxide along with water. Okay? They both are combining in the presence of chlorophyll or sunlight. Sunlight is splitting carbon dioxide, water into constituents. Okay? And in the green part of plant, in the leaf of plant, producing food like glucose and oxygen. Glucose is basically the food of plant. Glucose is basically the food of plant. We can also have the formula of this of these terms. Carbon dioxide we write it like CO2, water we write it like H2O, glucose we write it like C6, H12 and O6. Oxygen we represent by O. Okay. Now next here is the importance of photosynthesis. Why the process of photosynthesis is important. Okay. If the process is being continued, so why it is important? So there are some important points due to which we can have the importance of photosynthesis. The first one point is that the first one importance of photosynthesis is that it is directly or indirectly. Okay, the process is being done where it is a natural process, means the sunlight is being used here, na? So the sunlight is a natural source of energy. If any of the organism is using the this one source of energy, so this one source of energy is directly being used by any organism or indirectly being used. So all of the organisms are depending on this source of energy. So the first one importance of photosynthesis is that all organisms are depending directly or indirectly on this one process, means on photosynthesis all of the organisms are depending. Now the question will be in the mind that how animals are depending on the process of photosynthesis, because animals are eating plant. So plants are preparing their food by the source of energy, and that one natural source of energy is sunlight. So now we can say that all organisms are depending for their energy, for their food on the sunlight. The second one thing is that it is balancing oxygen and carbon dioxide in the environment. How it is balancing oxygen and carbon dioxide in the environment? Okay, we are having here plants, okay, and we are having here animals. Animals are releasing their waste product like carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide there is their waste material and oxygen is their waste material. Okay, carbon dioxide is their waste material and oxygen is the waste material of the plant. Plants are releasing oxygen, animals are using oxygen. Animals are releasing means as a result of respiration carbon dioxide, and plants are consuming this one carbon dioxide. So photosynthesis balancing both of the thing, oxygen and carbon dioxide. So by this we can say that the importance of photosynthesis is balancing oxygen and carbon dioxide. Provides oxygen in the environment. If there will not be the process of photosynthesis, so there means we have to be present in the suffocated environment, or at last we will die. So photosynthesis providing oxygen, more of the oxygen to the environment. Okay, more of the oxygen to the environment, and reducing carbon dioxide, reducing pollution. Okay, such kind of things from the environment. Okay. Now next one thing, beta. Open book page number 6. On this one page number 6, there is an activity number 1.2. Activity number 1.2, and the question of this one activity is that light is necessary for photosynthesis. The question is that light is necessary for photosynthesis. For this one question, for this one light is necessary for photosynthesis, we are having here a diagram, and this one diagram is showing that why light is necessary for photosynthesis. In the here I have write down now that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. So by this one experiment, by this one activity, we will prove that light is necessary for photosynthesis. For this, firstly we are having here a beaker, and in this one beaker we have filled some of the water. Okay, water is firstly we have some of the this one, these are the hydrolyte wicks. Okay, this one is the funnel. This one is the funnel. This one is the funnel, and these are the hydrolyte wicks. These are the hydrolyte wicks, and this one is the beaker. This one is the beaker. Some of the twigs are kept in the water, okay, covered by the funnel. Other thing we are having here in the hand, this one is the test tube, this one is the test tube. Now couple this one test tube and invert it onto the neck of this one funnel. When the test tube will be inverted on this one neck of the funnel, so it will means we can say that the experiment, or we can say that the activity is being placed to be observed very easily. Now keep this one set up in the presence of sunlight. When the sunlight will be present, so the process of photosynthesis will start. Okay, if the process will start to continue, so what will happen? Carbon dioxide will be present here from the environment. Okay, means if carbon dioxide is present here, if water is present here, water we can see here, carbon dioxide is also present here. So what will happen? It will start to prepare the food. When the food will be starting to prepare from here, so there will be bubbles of oxygen we can see. oxygen gas when the oxygen is being filling here. So the amount of water will be reduced from here. So it is showing that oxygen is releasing. ठीक है, means the bubbles are forming, showing the presence of oxygen gas. So we are sure now that light is necessary for photosynthesis. The question was that is light necessary for photosynthesis? Now the answer is that is light necessary. The question was that is light necessary for photosynthesis? So the answer of our will be yes, light is necessary for this process of photosynthesis. Okay beta, any confusion? Now there is some homework of you, and what is the homework? Your homework is from page number 12, assessment number 2. ठीक है, the first one question, homework is also present on web portal. ठीक है, on web portal your homework is present. You can see your homework from there. But I am also mentioning your homework here for your convenience. If you having any of the problems, so you can see from there. ठीक है, the first one is from page number 12, assessment number 2, part A. The questions are question number 1, question number 4 and question number 6. Question number 1, question number 5 and question number 6. ठीक है, these are the questions from assessment A. These are the questions from assessment A. The question number 1 is what is nutrition? You can define nutrition. I have told you in the start of the lecture what is nutrition. You can write the answer very easily. The question number 5 is what is photosynthesis? You can define what is the first step in photosynthesis. What is the first step in photosynthesis? You can also define the first step is the splitting of water into its constituents like hydrogen or oxygen. ठीक है, you can write down. Now the next one homework is assessment number C and part number 2. How would you demonstrate that light is necessary for photosynthesis? You have to write this one experiment, this one activity number 1.2 in the answer, and then this one diagram you have to draw as well. Okay, and the next one is diagrammatically you have to show how exchange of gases takes place. It is also present on web portal. You have to draw the diagram which I have drawn in the earlier. ठीक है, the diagram of the leaf. ठीक है, leaf I have drawn now to show the process of photosynthesis. That one you have to draw here. And how will you work? Your working must be very much neat and clean. ठीक है, the working must be very much neat and clean. Firstly, you need to draw the title page. Firstly, you will prepare with a title page, and secondly, suppose it's your first working page. Columns are drawn here. ठीक है, on the both side of the paper, columns are present. ठीक है, on the both side of paper, columns are present. If this one column is not present, so you have to draw some of the margin here. ठीक है, now the first one line you have to skip and then start from the second one line. Mention here main question. Write the question, skip the line, and then the answer. For heading like nutrition you are writing, so you need to write the heading as well. Like you will write the heading like this. ठीक है, write the heading with blue marker and underline with the black pointer. Centralize the heading, centralize the definition, and skip line after any of the question. ठीक है, if you will not skip the line, so your work will be too much messy. Mention here date, mention here day. ठीक है, mention here class work. Sorry, it's your homework now. Mention here homework. And index, yeah, proper index must be there. Suppose 3 columns of index are present in the copy. If your index is not there, so you have to prepare by yourself. Index, how will you mention? This one is the column of date, this one is the column of topic, and this one is the signature. So whenever you are starting your work, write down the date. ठीक है, firstly mention here number. Suppose this one is the 7th of July now, so you have to mention here date. Firstly mention date, name of the chapter number 1, name of the chapter, nutrition in plant, and how many questions you are doing here, like question 1, question 5 and question 6, and whatever is you working, mention here all, and then close the copy. ठीक है, this is the working way by which you have to complete your work. Diagram must be drawn by the pencil. You can color it, but don't use too much colors in your copy, because you have to work according to your standard. Now you are a student of class 8, so working must be neat and clean and sober. Okay, we will meet in the next class, and inshallah till then take care. Allah Hafiz.